All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're going to take a look at the work of Martin Šabata. Now, he's an IT consultant who operates in this really interesting space where business process automation meets some serious, deep technical expertise.
Okay, let's kick things off with a question that probably hits a little too close to home for a lot of you. Think about it. How much of your team's day is just gone, sucked up by mind-numbing, repetitive admin tasks? It's like this quiet drain on productivity, and that's the exact problem we're going to unpack.
So who's the guy stepping in to fix this? Well, that's Martin Šabata. He's an expert at basically redesigning how a company operates from the inside out. And he does this by mixing that big picture, strategic thinking with actual hands-on IT management.
Yeah, 15 years. And look, that's not just 15 years of sitting in meetings. We're talking about over a decade in the trenches, dealing with complex IT systems, putting out fires, and solving actual real-world business problems. This is experience you just can't get from a textbook.
Now, he's based in the Czech Republic, but don't let that fool you into thinking his work is just local. Not at all. He's a freelancer who works with clients all over the world, which gives him this really unique, flexible edge. All right, so let's get into the nitty-gritty of what he actually does. His whole expertise really boils down to two key areas, and it's this combination of both the how and the why, the tech and the strategy, that really makes his work stand out.
Okay, so on one hand, you've got process automation. Think of this as the big picture stuff. He looks at your business, finds all those annoying bottlenecks, and then builds automated systems to free up your team and, let's be honest, save you money. Then, on the other hand, you have infrastructure management. This is the nuts and bolts, the technical foundation. We're talking servers, databases, all the stuff that has to run perfectly for your business to even operate. And you absolutely need both for things to work.
So how does he get you there? It's a pretty clear three-step path. First up is the audit. He basically takes a magnifying glass to how you do things right now. Next, he moves into the design phase, where he figures out the best way to automate things using tools like Eloquence AI. But here's the most important part, the third step, the results. We're not talking about fuzzy benefits. We're talking about real, measurable savings and giving your people back their time to do what they're best at.
And this right here, this is the proof that he's not just talking strategy, he's deep in the tech. This list is in Czech, but it's basically a who's who of essential IT tools. You've got Linux distros, virtualization platforms like Proxmox, databases like MySQL, and even Docker for containerization. This guy knows his stuff inside and out.
Okay, so you might be thinking, there are a lot of IT solutions out there. Why go with a freelancer? Well, his whole approach is what makes him different, especially when you compare it to a big, faceless agency.
Let's break down these 4 reasons, which are up here in Czech. First, he's international. He actually uses AI to work across languages. Czech, German, English, no problem. Second, it's practical. He's not just selling you tech. He's using the exact same tools in his own business. He eats his own dog food, so to speak. Third, it's personal. You're talking directly to him. The buck stops with him. And finally, quality. I mean, his track record with super demanding clients in Germany and Austria speaks for itself.
And this quote right here just nails it. It basically says, German and Austrian companies demand precision and reliability. And that's exactly what I give them. That's not just a catchy slogan. That's a promise that's been proven to hold up in some of the toughest business climates in Europe.
All right, so let's say you're intrigued. What's it actually like to work with him? The whole idea is to keep it super simple and totally transparent.
Getting started is really easy. As you can see, email is the best way to reach him. The phone number's there, but email is preferred. And of course, for projects, you can use all the standard tools like Jira or Slack, whatever makes the most sense for you.
And there's a really good reason why email is the way to go. It's not about being hard to reach, it's about focus. When he's working on your stuff, he's working on your stuff. No distractions. He turns the phone off so he can give your project the deep, focused attention it deserves. That's a sign of real commitment right there.
And check this out. This is just a perfect example of him practicing what he preaches. The title here means AI in practice. And it says, your own emails to him might get processed by AI to make things faster. I mean, come on, that's the ultimate vote of confidence, right? He trusts this tech so much, he's using it for his own front line of communication. So let's wrap it up with this final question. It's in Czech, and it really gets to the heart of the matter. Because look, this was never just about automating a few boring tasks. It's about building a smarter, stronger, more successful company. So the question isn't just for the slide.
It's for you. Are you ready to automate your success?